My mother, whom I chose to reincarnate through, birth name is Marjorie Johnson. When she married my father with the expressed intention to have his ass put her through nursing school, her name then became Marjorie J. Brooks. And don't forget the goddamn J. It was a mainstay, honey. It was like it defined her existence, her entire being. And don't call her out her name either. Shit, you must be out your mind. I called my mother Marge once, and she told me either call me Mom or don't call me at all. It was 1968. My mother, at 33 years of age, suffered a severe stroke. But Marjorie J. Brooks, recovered and continued to do private duty nursing. You didn't think Miss Marge was going to let something like a stroke slow her down, did you? Oh, no. And Miss Marge had style and grace. She was the first fashionista. Jewels, clothes, furs, just simply fabulous, darling. Shit, my mother was a straight-up shopaholic. And she loved her perfume, too. Oh, good gracious, I'm having a flashback of one of her favorites, Gina Tay. It smelled like Miss Marge used to bathe in that shit. Have you ever smelled Gina Tay before? Well, let me tell you, if I ever see Miss Natay on the street, oh. My mother moved to South Haven, Michigan to take care of my grandmother, divorced my father, and made a life for herself. Miss Marge used to sleep with a .48 caliber semi-automatic weapon in a shoebox in the bed with her. And she had a noise-activated mechanical dog. So once I was visiting, and the damn dog started barking. So I go to investigate, and as I'm walking past my mother's room, I remember the gun in the shoebox, her sleeping mate, Mr. 48, and I stopped dead in my tracks and I yelled out, "Ma, it's me!" Holy shit. To fast forward, it's May 14, 2014, and my mom came to visit with my brother and his family. She was 79. It was a beautiful day. At 2 a.m., my spirit guides and angels woke my ass up, and I found my mother on the floor coming out of the bathroom. We got her to the hospital, and the doctor was explaining how my mother had suffered a massive brain bleed and wouldn't make it through the night. But the doctors didn't know Miss Marge, did they? She went from the hospital to rehab, back to the hospital, underwent hip replacement surgery, back to rehab. She was tough. Miss Marge did not play. May 28, 2014, my soulmate and husband of 34 years passed on. And a month and a half later, on July 14, 2014, my mother, Marjorie J. Brooks, passed on as well. What the hell is going on? Miss Marjorie J. Brooks paid for, in advance, mind you, her physical body send-off with 2 limos, a police escort, and a fashionable gold and bronze casket. Nothing but the best for Miss Marge. But thanks to my daughter, my spiritual catalyst, I found a medium with God-given gifts that could see, hear, and communicate verbatim with spirit. I asked, "How was your transition, Ma?" And my mother said, "I did not enjoy my transition so much. It was really rough for me, especially to surrender. To let go, to surrender, that takes more strength than being tough. I'm going to teach you girls this. I'm going to put it in front of you again and again so you can practice to get more than what you would have gotten if you held your ground. This is the way the universe works for us. Damn it, I know it now. Over the months, I have continued to communicate with my mother. She has told me many things, even about my health. She is still telling me what to do, and I am still listening. She is just as much alive now and in my life than ever before. And even though you can't see Miss Marjorie J. Brooks with your physical eyes, make no mistake, she is right here on the stage with me, smiling. I love you, Ma. Thank you.